Hey guys, welcome back to ZIKKIE'S world. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing so well. So guys, in today's video I want to share with you how I make this plantain porridge. I shared with you guys last time how I make my yam porridge, and my mother-in-law loved it and she demanded for another porridge. Since I don't have yam, I say let me make plantain porridge, and I feel like taking you guys along. So guys, if you want to see or if you want to know how I make this delicious plantain porridge that is so juicy, keep watching. And after watching this, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to be a part of my family. Okay, let's get started. So guys, here are the few ingredients I have around my kitchen I'm going to use to make this. I have basil, I have a tomato, bell pepper, onions, and spinach. So over there is already cooked gizzard I have in my fridge. I have olive oil, I have crayfish, and now I have about 4 not ripe or unripe plantain. Is just in between, and these are my spices. I have ehuru, I have grounded uziza and Cameroon pepper. So these are my spices. I have more and stockfish. Guys, this is gonna be yummy. So the first thing I have to do is just to peel the skin of the plantain, and before you do this, it's very important for you to wash your plantain before you start touching it and peeling it. So for this, it doesn't have to be this shape, but just I love cutting it like this because I just want everybody to be biting to little chunks of plantain. But if you want, you can go ahead and cut it to any sizes that you want. So go ahead and keep peeling it. Sometimes unripe plantain is difficult to peel, but just take your time and peel the plantain. After taking off the skin, this is what we have. We are now going to go ahead and cut the plantain into small cubes. You see the sizes that I'm cutting. If you want, you can increase. If you want, you can reduce it. Just do whatsoever that you like for your recipe. So go ahead and cut the plantain into small chunks or cube until we are done cutting the plantain. I'm just cutting it just to show you guys exactly what I am doing. So cut the plantain, because this is unripe plantain. The smaller you cut it, the easier is for you to cook and faster. So this is what I have. I'm going to set this aside. Inside this blender, I already cut the tomatoes, onions, and red bell pepper. So I'm going to blend this behind the camera. Okay, so now we're going to add the extra virgin olive oil. If you want, you can use red oil, but I just feel like using virgin olive oil. Now we're going to fry the gizzard a little bit. So what happened here is that when I pour the gizzard, you're going to see what happened, guys, because the gizzard has some liquid in it. So it tried to splash around the stove. You know that water doesn't go well with oil. Okay, so but make sure everything is on a very low heat as you are doing this. You just want to get a little bit of brown gizzard just for this. I love that flavor of a fried gizzard. So go ahead and just turn it, keep stirring it. As you can see, this is just what I want for this recipe. So I'm going to set it aside. So take it out from the pot and then set it aside. If you want to add more oil, but I think this is enough for me. So now I'm going to add in the chopped onions. We're going to stir it, just fry it a little bit, 30 seconds to 45 seconds, not even up to 1 minute, because this is still gonna cook for some time with the tomato sauce. So just keep stirring it for about 20 to 30 seconds. Then after that, we are going to be pouring in our pepper mixture like I showed you guys earlier. This is bell pepper, tomatoes, and onions. So give it a little stir, and then we are going to cover the pot for this water to evaporate. You can just leave it open, but I just want to cover it and make sure that it doesn't splash on the stove. So cover the pot to cook for 10 to 15 minutes. So after about 10 minutes or thereabout, this is what we have. All the liquid has gone because I don't like the taste of a raw tomato. So fry it for just 10 to 15 minutes. Then after that, we are going to add about 2 to 3 cups of water because I want this unripe plantain to be very, very juicy. I don't want it dry. So in here, I have the native spices, okay, which is my ehuru, uziza, and black pepper. Now is my ginger, garlic, and a little bit of thyme. So this is my seasoning powder and salt, okay? Mix everything together, and now we are going to cover the pot and let it come to a boil before we add the remaining ingredients. So let it come to a boil. It is now boiling. We are going to add our plantain. So I'm just taking it slowly, gently, adding it to the pot, okay? The reason why I am using this method is that I don't want any of it to fall out from the pot, okay? So just take your time and add your plantain to the pot. Then after that, just use your spatula to mix everything together. As you're looking at this liquid, guys, I'm telling you, it is not even enough. So after that, I added about 3 tablespoons of crayfish. If you love more crayfish, go ahead and add more. But 3 tablespoons is enough for me for this recipe because this recipe already have extra obstacles. So no need of adding too much crayfish to this porridge. So cover it, let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, then after that, we are going to add the chief of the occasion, which is the gizzard. Guys, you need to try this. If you have gizzard, if you have stockfish or more, guys, did you see? Oh my goodness, let me tell you guys something. My mother-in-law loved this porridge. I don't even know. She enjoyed this porridge. It's like I will be making porridge for her all the time. She really, really enjoyed it, especially with all this delicious, protein inside this porridge. So cover the pot and let it just cook for just 5 minutes. We want everything, the flavor to infuse in the plantain, okay? So after about 5 minutes, our plantain is ready. Very well cooked. No need of adding another salt because the taste is okay for me. So give it a stir and make sure, one thing about this unripe plantain is that you have to make sure that you slice it in a little chunk so that they will cook easily for you and be soft when you're done. So now I added my basil. I love the flavor of basil, and this is my baby spinach. Look at it very well. I didn't cut it. I love using baby spinach. Whenever I'm using it, I don't like cutting it because when you are done making this, you are gonna see how the spinach will look like. So just stir the pot after adding this, guys. The aroma in my kitchen, I can't even describe how it is. My mother-in-law is behind. She was so happy that I'm making this porridge for her. She can't wait to dive in. So give it a stir, continue mixing everything together, and this is our plantain, guys. We are done making this. Let me tell you, in this lockdown, you need to explore. You need to see what is happening in your house by checking your cabinet, getting out a lot of things you have to make delicious recipe for yourself and for your family. So guys, we are done making this food. Now it is time for me to serve this food to my mother-in-law. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and be a part of my family, okay? I want you to try this recipe, guys. You can never go back to making plantain porridge without adding a lot of obstacles. When I mean obstacles, all this protein. So this is what we have. Thank you guys so much, all my returning subscribers, all my new subscribers, or if you're passing by and you see this channel, I want you to subscribe to be a part of my family. Thank you guys so much. Bye.